Hi dear students, now we shall discuss or we shall start the second exercise in the chapter circle. The first question is, from a point Q, the length of tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeter. The radius of circle is, these are the given options, we have to choose the correct answer in these four options. Okay, see here. Let us take a circle with center as O. So they said it. The center of the circle is what? O it is. So there is a point Q. So from a point Q, which is outside the circle, I can take this is the point Q. From a point Q, the length of tangent to a circle is 24 centimeter. So now we will draw a tangent to a circle. So we will draw a tangent to a circle. Okay, so this is the tangent to a circle. So the length of this tangent is how much? 24 centimeter. So this is how much? 24 centimeter. So I'll take this as a PQ. PQ is a tangent. The length of this tangent is 24 centimeter. Then after, and the distance of Q from the center is 25. Distance of Q from the center. So it means what? OQ. OQL is how much? It is 25 centimeter. Next, the radius of circle. So we have to find this. So OP we have to find. Okay. So already we know that the angle between this radius and the tangent is 90 degree because these two are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, you can find a radius OP. Now let angle OPQ is equals to 90 degree. We know this. Now by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, that is here hypotenuse is what? This is 90 degree. So this will be what? Hypotenuse. OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square. So here OQ square, that is 25 square, that is 625 is equal to OP square. We have to find it. OP square plus 24 square. How much it is? 24. 4 the 16, 8, 16, 17, 2 to the 4, 576. Am I right? 576. Next, OP square is equal to 625 minus 576. This is how much? So this is 49. Am I right? OP square is 49. Then OP will be root of 49. That is equals to how much? 7 centimeter. Okay. So the radius of the circle is how much? 7 centimeter. Therefore, the right answer for this is 7 centimeter. Now second question. In the given figure, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with center O, so that angle POQ is 110 degree. Then angle PTQ, we have to find this angle. Okay. So they said that PT and TQ are the two tangents to the circle with center O, so that the angle POQ is 110 degree. Then we have to find a PTQ angle. Okay. And already we know that. So these two angles are equal to 90 degree because OP is perpendicular to PT, OQ is perpendicular to QT. Let OP is perpendicular to PT and OQ is perpendicular to QT. Okay. Now, so means it is these two are perpendicular. It is nothing but what? Angle OPT is equal to angle OQT. This is equal to how much? It is 90 degree. Okay. So these are perpendicular. Now these two angles I got, and another angle also I got. So PTQO, it is a quadrilateral since POQT is a quadrilateral. So since it is a quadrilateral, I can write the sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is a 360 degree. That is angle POQ plus OQT plus QTP plus TPO. This is equal to how much? 360 degree. Okay. Since it is a quadrilateral. Now let us substitute the values. So angle POQ is given, that is 110 degree plus OQT value is how much? 90 degree plus QTP. We have to find that angle QTP. So this is a QTP as it is plus angle TPO. So angle TPO is how much? It is also 90 degree. So this is equal to 360 degree. Now this is angle QTP plus 90 plus 90 it is 180, 190, 290 it is 290 degree is equal to how much? 360 degree. Now angle QTP 360 minus 290, that is how much? 70 degree. Therefore this angle is how much? It is 70 degree. Therefore the option B is right. Option B is right. Now I shall discuss the third question. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to a circle with center O, let us consider a circle with center O. So this is a circle with center O. Let us take point P here. So PA and PB are the two tangents from the point P to the circle with center O. Okay. So this is PB and this is PA. These are the two tangents from the point P to the circle with center O. Then after are inclined to each other an angle of 80 degree. Means these two tangents PA and PB are the tangents inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree. Though this angle is how much? It is 80 degree. Now then find POA, angle POA. We have to find this angle. So let us join the radii OA and OB. So these are the two radii. Now we can join OP also. OP. Okay. Now we have to find what? We have to find angle POA. This angle we have to find. Now since OA and PA are perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree. These two are 90. So instead of that, can I say that? Can I write PA is equal to? Otherwise, I will write in triangle AOP and triangle BOP. In these two triangles, can I write OA is equal to OB? Because these two are radii of the same circle. Now AP is equal to PB. Can I write PA is equal to PB? Because PA and PB are the tangents to the circle with the center O. Then their length of tangents are equal. We already proved that. Second theorem it is. Okay. And also another side, that is OP is common side for those two triangles. OP is common side. Okay. Now by SSS congruency we can say that these two triangles are congruent. That those are triangle AOP. AOP is congruent to triangle BOP. These two triangles are congruent with each other because SSS congruency. So because of this congruency, they are congruent to each other. Now we are going to find this angle. Okay. Since these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT rule, I can say that corresponding sides or corresponding angles are equal. So that I can write it as angle APO is equal to angle BPO. Can I write it? BPO. So because by CPCT rule I can write it as these two angles are equal by CPCT because of these two triangles are congruent. Now if these two angles are equal, they said that this angle is 80 degree and these two are equal. It means therefore angle APO is equal to BPO is equal to 40 degree. Can I write? So total angle is 80 degree and these two angles are equal, means 40 plus 40 I am getting it as 80 degree. Okay. This angle I got as 40 degree. This angle I got as 40 and this is 90 degree because OA and AP are perpendicular to each other. Let OA is perpendicular to AP. So therefore angle OAP is equals to how much? 90 degree. I got two angles in the triangle OAP. So this angle is known and I got this angle also here. That is 40 degree. Then automatically I can find this angle. That is POA I can find. In triangle which is that POA, sum of interior angles of triangle is 180 degree. That is angle APO plus POA plus another third angle it is OAP. So that is angle OAP is equal to how much it is? 180 degree. Now let us substitute the values. Angle APO, where is that? We have to find APO, that is 40 degree. Already got it. 40 degree plus POA, we have to find it. POA, we have to find it plus OAP. OAP, it is how much? 90 degree it is. 90 degree is equals to 180. So 90 plus 40, 130. So it goes to that side. POA is equal to 180 minus 130. That is how much it is? 50 degree. So this angle I got is here 50 degree. So therefore the right option is option A is the right one it is. Next fourth question. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. So first we shall draw a circle. This is a circle with center O. So through this center I draw a line. So that is a diameter of the circle. Okay. So this is what diameter of the circle it is. Now tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter. Tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter. So I will draw a tangent here. So at the ends of diameter. So this is one tangent drawn at the end of diameter. And here another tangent I am going to draw here. Okay. Now this is another tangent it is. Okay. We have to prove that these two tangents are parallel. Okay. We have to prove this. So this is O and I'll take this as A, this as B. Now I'll take some points on the tangents. This I'll take as P and this I'll take as Q. Now already we know that if these two are, I have to prove these two tangents are parallel to each other. So already we know that the angle between the tangent and the radii are 90 degree. Therefore angle OAP is 90 degree. Since this is a tangent, PA is a tangent. If suppose this is 90 degree, here also it must be 90 degree. Similarly, here it is 90, here also it is how much? 90 degree. Now can I write? Let OA is perpendicular to AP. Therefore I can write as angle OAP is equals to OAP. I will take this as R and here I will take another point S. OAP is equal to another angle OAR. OAR is equals to how much? 90 degree, because OA is perpendicular to AP. APR P, instead of this OA is perpendicular to PR I will write instead of so this one I will write it as PR. OA is perpendicular to AP or PR, both are same. Next and another one, so that is OB. OB is also perpendicular to what? QS. So since it is perpendicular to QS, can I write it as angle OBQ is equals to angle OBS. OBS is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Now here, so these two, PR is parallel to QS, I am going to prove. Now we'll take these two angles. This angle and this angle are equal. Can I write? Angle OAR. OAR is equals to OBQ. OBQ. From these conditions, I can write these two are equal because 90 degree are there. All the angles are equal to 90 degree. So I can write these two angles are equal. Now another angle. So that is OAP. Angle OAP is equals to OBS. OBS. So in these, for these two angles, I can write, so these are alternate interior angles. Okay, these two angles, alternate angles, and these two angles, alternate angles, those are equal. So here alternate angles, these are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. If suppose alternate interior angles are equal, then I can say that PR is parallel to QS. PR is parallel to QS. Okay. So if alternate angles are equal, then I can say that PR is parallel to QS. Okay. Hence prove this. Hence proved. Fourth question. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. So the perpendicular, first I shall draw a circle. So this is a circle with the center O I will take. So this is the circle. The center of this circle I will take it as O. Okay. Now let us draw a tangent. So prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent. So this is the tangent. Perpendicular at the point of contact. This is the point of contact. Means the tangent and the circle will touch with each other. So this is what? Point of contact. What we have to prove? Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact. This is the perpendicular. Okay. This is the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent. This is the perpendicular to the what? Tangent to a circle passes through the center. So this perpendicular passes through the center. We have to prove it. Okay. What they said? So the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent is passing through the center of the circle. We have to prove this perpendicular is passing through the center. Already we know it. So the perpendicular always must passes through the center of the circle. Okay, from the point of contact. So now I will prove this in a contradiction method. Contradiction means we have to assume that so this perpendicular not passing through the center. I will take another point here. So I will take another point. So that is O dash I will take. Okay. So this is the perpendicular not passing through the center. So here the center is O. I will assume another point O dash. So this perpendicular is passing through O dash. Let us assume it. Okay. So now let this I'll take as P and this I'll take as Q. Initially I can write O, this I'll take as what? P, this as Q, and this I will take as R. Initially I can write OPQ, angle OPQ is equals to how much? 90 degree. Can I write it? So because this is a perpendicular, OPQ is the perpendicular. So I can write it as a 90 degree. Next, let us assume that the perpendicular is not passing through center O. Okay, not passing through O. It passes through O dash. Okay, we assumed it. This is passes through the point O dash. Now, so OPQ angle is how much? 90 degree. By construction, I can say that. So since it is 90 degree, this angle is 90 degree. That is OPQ is 90 degree. Then I can say that O dash PQ is also less than 90 degree. Just by construction, I can say. So this angle is O dash P is less than 90 degree. I can say by construction. But here, PO dash is a perpendicular to PQ, I can say, because I assumed that PO dash is the perpendicular passing through O dash. So since PO dash is the perpendicular to PQ. So they said it, the perpendicular at the point of contact passing through the center I have to prove. I assumed another point other than center O dash. So PO dash is a perpendicular dash. It is perpendicular to what? PQ. So therefore I can write it as O dash PQ is also equal to how much? 90 degree. By the concept of PO dash is the perpendicular to PQ, I can say that O dash P is also 90 degree. So this is already we know, and this here we got by assumption only. By assumption I got this. But according to this diagram, by observing the construction, I can say that by observing the construction, angle O dash PQ must be less than OPQ. But by assuming PO dash otherwise by assuming perpendicular to not passing through center, we got angle OPQ is equal to O dash PQ is equals to how much? 90 degree. See here, by observing the diagram, I can say that O dash PQ is must be less than OPQ. But here I assumed, what I assumed? So this perpendicular not passing through the center, it passing through the O dash. Since it is a perpendicular, I can say that O dash PQ is also equal to 90 degree. O dash PQ is also 90, OPQ is also 90. So these two are angular equal to 90 degree. By assuming this, I can write this condition. But by observing this diagram, this angle must be less than this angle. Therefore, what it means? It means that whatever we assumed here, that is wrong. Means our assumption is wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. What we assumed? That the perpendicular not passing through the center O. We assumed it. So, by assuming this wrong statement, we got a wrong conclusion. Means these two cannot be equal. By construction, we also you can judge it. So, these two are not equal. So, this angle must be less than this angle. So, therefore, our assumption is wrong. We can say that that perpendicular PO is passing through the center. Therefore, so I'll write conclusion at the end. Therefore, perpendicular passes through center only. Passes through center of circle. Passes through center of circle. Okay. So our assumption is wrong. Then I can say that that perpendicular must be passing through the center of the circle. This statement is known. Okay. This statement is known. But how to prove? We can prove that by contradiction method. Contradiction means in negative direction we have to move. So what we are going to prove? So that we have to assume it as wrong. So I will go for another way. So by assuming that is not passing through the center, it is passing through some other point. So what we assumed is wrong. Therefore, it passes through the center of the circle.